There's certainly some irony in the fact that I grew up with a speech impediment and now I'm sitting on SIMP as a spokesman or a social media coordinator. A lot of times your strengths can overcome your weaknesses, and I guess that's the lesson here, is that if I had focused on just being a better speller in grade school, it wouldn't have helped me at all. Growing up, we all realized that we have different abilities and inabilities. One of the things that I was made aware of really young is that I had a lot of ear infections. Ear infections actually affected the way that I learned language. I didn't hear the ends of words, I can only hear the start sounds. Today, it's to the point where if I'm writing, it comes out of my writing, I don't ever put your in a sentence. I always use you, no matter which form I'm trying to use. It took me a lot of years and a lot of professional help to get past this, to be able to actually speak appropriately. I had a pretty big speech impediment when I was younger, and all the way from as early as I can remember up to age 8 or 9, and even beyond that in school, I had some extra help going weekly to a speech therapist. So it's amazing with professionals what you can get done and help children out with. I ended up later in my life going to the UW, and I started off my major in linguistics. Started studying German linguistics. I had studied German in high school. I had gone to Germany. I actually spell better in German than I do in English because I learned it as an adult, and I learned to get past that. But I had a professor once who actually pulled me aside as I went into his office, and he said, you're trying really hard in my class. I see you're really putting in the effort here, but you are bad at phonetics. You cannot write phonetically. That was brutal. To have a university professor tell you that he's looked at your work and you're bad at it. And he said, you kind of have two options. One, you can change your major, or two, you can be bad in your field. If you're gonna do linguistics for the rest of your life, you are gonna be bad at it. And it was brutal, but that was an obstacle that, quite honestly, was just a good roadblock. And that's kind of, don't fight it. Don't try and supplement your weaknesses. Focus on your strengths. And I'm really glad that that professor had the courage to look me in the face and guide me in a better direction. That was important in my life.